DaVinci Resolve with
I
the
have
camera?
it.
Okay. So you
No, not for the camera. I just downloaded the
Okay.
software. I just have the basic.
Oh, so it's I don't know. So you have DaVinci, not Resolve. Is there a difference between those two, or is it?
I don't know. I had have some kind of DaVinci software that can read part of the camera, but I wish I fixed it on set.
Yeah.
So now I have to re-record everything.
You sent me that message, and I already knew because an hour before Daniel he came up here and he was like, "Oh, we got to the trail," and then I started recording, and then 30 seconds later it stopped working. Yeah. You can record through that. It can keep going, but it'll just have dropped frames. You can there's a setting on the camera.
Yeah, it has dropped frames, and it never recorded those frames. So
yeah,
I have to completely scrap.
They've been dropped. So.
Yep. So yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I think there should be a fix for it. I think it might require us getting better SD cards again, or faster SD cards. Or like not even SD.
It's the card that's inside of the super hard to read. So right now, it did work for me. It works perfectly fine for me.
At 1080? Or like not even SD.
Still card that's inside of the super hard. I swapped it from the D-ROM. So right now,
and then
it did work for me. FPS 30.
Okay, yeah.
And removed the aftershock. There's the 30 setting, and then it's the 50 off screen, or whatever it's called, offset.
I think
I turned that off.
Okay, we have extra. We have wall mounted.
I did use it. I did use it.
An extra battery.
I have a battery. I have an extra battery for literally every camera.
That's good. That's good.
I'll probably give them to you later and give them away here. Once I buy my 4K Blackmagic. It's just a storage. Okay, I can buy that. I looked at the storage. No, I have my own camera. I used the camera in the science lab, and it was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. I changed one setting.
Versus strong.
So like,
that looks a whole lot better. Look at that. Nice big fat wave with no clipping.
When you turn yours in, I'll look at it.
Looking good.
when do you want me to bring it to check? Because I swapped it here. So figure that out. Let me just bring it to my screen. Because I factory reset that camera.
Yeah.
Okay, so fine.
Hey, Mr. Speaking Center.
And formatted the SD card, so I just do
That's where that it comes in that.
What camera?
Is it not right there? It's the webcam. It's in front of the,
That's it.
yeah.
You guys are pretty much set. Got a couple more people in to go. I'm already recording too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture.
So just practicing radio?
Sure.
We can play music on there, right?
Yeah. Off a USB drive.
Oh, yeah.
Or the internal.
Go on Google or no?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We'll do the forest theme first. And then we will do the campus. You available Saturday?
No, sir.
Okay, when's the next day you are available? Next Monday?
Oh, no. Sure.
So this guy.
I got to do my shot because I still have a lot of stuff I got to do.
So yeah. YouTube. Where you at?
I'm not even at school.
You not showing up?
I'm gonna go at 12 for my meeting and then go home.
So you not coming to Strong's class? You should not come to Strong's class? I bet. I see it. Is it? No, Mr. Joshua for today. So, what y'all wanna do? Wanna play some music? Wanna play some music? Supposed to be practicing radio. Just right. Alright, let's get some music in here. What type of music y'all like?
Let's start off.
90s R&B.
Let's start off some crunk shit.
90s R&B. It is 11:36 a.m. This is a 90s R&B. It's already recording. Press run.
Yeah.
Hello. Try speaking to the mics if y'all got mics.
Speaking to the mics.
Test.
Try it.
Test.
No, I can't hear you.
Testing. It's not on. No.
Is the microphone close? I don't hear it.
Testing 1, 2.
It's plugged in, the mic's up, it's just not.
Speaking to the actual microphone,
Functioning.
put out the breaker. I hear the little tap. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
Okay, so it's there.
It's there.
I can hear you.
Cool.
Awesome. So let us. I don't know. I just trying to. Welcome to our radio station. I don't know.
No,
Let's go on Chat GPT. What are radio station topics? What are radio? That's what I do if I have any questions. I'm like, or like, if I can't think of an idea.
let's talk about movies.
Give me a series of questions they generated an idea.
You seen that new Gladiator?
That's literally what it does.
No, I have.
Delve into
Last
Are
movie.
you going to see it?
Oh, the new Gladiator, like the Gladiator 2 with Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I've heard that there's some drama behind it, but it looks cool. I haven't seen it. I think I'm gonna
You are
see it.
speaking, but
Yeah, but that sounds good over here.
yeah, but not on the actual microphone itself. You'll max it out.
It's all right. I can't even hear nothing if I do that.
I mean, it's here. I mean, you can put it a little closer, but you were all the way up here.
Yeah, so you can hear me.
No, you don't want it at red. You want it at yellow, because if it goes beyond that, you're maximizing your audio and it'll cut it off. It'll cut off your midtones.
How did I do it? How did you do it like that?
Pick a seat. Let me see it.
There's a microphone over there. Over here.
I'm trying to
Oh,
finish
for
up
those
this
who
real
have
quick while I
bank
have this train of
accounts.
thought.
If you receive a text message from Donald Trump
It's a
saying that
scam.
he's been arrested, do not open it. They will attack your bank account.
Did you already open it or what?
Nah, I just got the message. So I guess somebody opened it.
Speaking topics. I'm gonna search out what are some radio stations speaking topics. Local or global news. Okay, let's do news. News today.
Yeah.
News this morning.
Project 2025.
Projects. I heard a lot about that. I don't really know what Project 2025 is. But
Basically taking away.
What about the
benefits.
new laws that Trump plans on passing?
I don't really want to go into. I just want to.
Me
I
neither.
don't really want to go political.
I don't like.
Me
I don't
neither.
like
Me
politics.
neither.
I just want to know. I just want to inform what is Project 2025.
I do kind of. I guess I
They're
kind of
basically
do.
taking all the benefits, Social Security benefits, closing VA clinics, stuff like
Really?
that. So
That's what
it's
it is?
more destructive to the older community.
Everything all right?
Should be.
Oh, cool.
Let me take a look.
You're recording, right?
Yeah.
He was too close to the mic, so I backed it up a little bit because I was seeing the red.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's real. Let me get a 6 to 40. Okay, that's good enough.
Cool. Wait, that's good enough to swap?
What's that?
Wait.
Yeah, that's good enough, just so long as I remember where it is.
Oh, okay. I get you. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, so yeah.
Have some fun, guys.
Yeah. We're gonna do informatory, I guess. I don't know.
The ones that vent about some bullshit.
Yeah, we can vent. Yeah, yeah. Well, like I want to do like one of those radio stations where like, have you ever heard like people call in on their ex and they got like
The
some
stories.
crazy
Are you saying
drama?
that on TikTok?
Yeah, it's like some crazy drama and stuff.
Well, let's make some stuff up. Let's go ahead.
Come on, y'all want to get some Reddit? Y'all want to get some Reddit stuff?
Oh yeah, we can do some Reddit.
We can get some
Am I the asshole?
Everybody, okay. Everybody, right now, go to Reddit, find a subreddit, and let's talk about it.
Am I the okay? We're just gonna do that, and then we have to have some music queued up. So
Don't play that
That's always post. If it's a podcast, it's always post. Typically.
yeah, but this is a
And
radio
if it's
station. So we
radio,
need to have it
it's-
right now. So
And we
put like some breakup R&B, R&B
Break up
music.
R&B.
Some breakup R&B, heartbreak
break
R&B.
up on Spotify.
Tank, man,
Oh no, that's actually a thing. Hold on.
Whitney Houston, Exhale.
on.
Hey,
You
Siri.
can play play It's Not
Play
Right,
the
but it's
breakup
okay.
playlist
It's not
on
right, but it's
Spotify.
okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, I
I'll go
think,
play the
but I'm
Heartbreak
gonna make
Hotel.
it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Heartbreak Hotel.
I'll have it queued up. No, we need R&B. We need R&B for this podcast. We chilling. Okay, so yeah, my the asshole. Let's just think. My the asshole, and then we switch our relationships. How about that?
Yeah.
The irony. It's actually called breakup mix.
Oh, well, just like you can do it online. You on your browser and you go to Reddit.
Okay, here you go. Okay. I found one. Oh my gosh, there's a whole book. Never mind. Hold up. There's a whole book. Okay, here I found one that's all right. Okay. The title says, am I the asshole for asking my roommate to leave the room while crying over her breakup with her boyfriend so I could sleep? I'm a college freshman and I opted to go for a random roommate. I was matched with this girl, Donna, and so far we've gotten along pretty well. Donna has a boyfriend. His name is Malcolm, who she's constantly on the phone with from the time she wakes up until the time she goes to sleep. A few weeks ago, I wanted to go to sleep early since I had an 8 a.m. midterm the next day. That's an early midterm. I told Donna this in advance that she'd be quiet. I fell asleep at about 9:30. However, around 1 a.m., I woke up to the sound of Donna scream crying, literal screaming, like someone had just died. I immediately got out of bed and went over to her and asked her what was wrong, thinking something horrible had just happened. It took me a little bit to get it out of her, but she managed to tell me that Malcolm had just broken up with her over text. I felt awful for her. By the way, over text is such a horrible decision. I hate breaking up with anyone over text is crazy.
That's
At
crazy.
least it's not over email.
What? Who's emailing somebody? You know how old we are?
Who's evil? Nah, but
That's actually how my first relationship. That's actually
He's
how
got-
she broke up.
he's got a crazy background.
Oh no! What if you don't check your email for weeks?
My
You
point.
don't even know.
I was back
Put them
before
in your
you even have
spam
a
email,
phone.
and then they just stop showing up. Okay. Okay. I felt awful for her because no one deserves that and spent a while trying to comfort her. But she wouldn't calm down at all. She just kept sobbing and sobbing real loudly, which is very understandable since it was my understanding that they had been together for a while. Here's where I might be the asshole, though. There you go. Here we go. Eventually, it started to get closer to 2:30 a.m. and Donna still wasn't calming down, but I needed my sleep since I had a midterm in 5 hours. So I suggested we both just go to sleep and revisit it later. She just looked at me like I was insane and asked if I really expected her to sleep, and then kept crying. I knew it was unlikely she'd calm down anytime soon, so I very gently asked her if she could leave the room until she was able to calm down a bit so I could sleep. I don't know.
That's the end of it.
No. I got a little more. I was just reacting to what was said so
I
far.
don't know. It's not really giving that she's
Okay.
the asshole.
Let's see the last little paragraph. Again, Donna just looked at me like I was crazy and didn't say anything and kept crying. I repeated myself that she could go to the bathroom. She could go to the bathroom or the laundry room to compose herself and come back when she was ready. Finally, she just got up without looking at me and stomped out, and I just went back to sleep. When I woke up from my midterm, she was back in her bed and sleeping, but since then, she's hardly said a word to me. To know I couldn't go to a friend's dorm to spend the night since most of my friends live in dorms that are farther away, and I don't want to walk by myself in the city at night, and I wouldn't bother them on such short notice. However, I still feel terrible what happened since she was going through a lot, and I'd really appreciate outside perspectives. What do y'all think?
What do you think?
Go to another room. Like she said,
I
I
don't
gotta get
know.
up. You know what I'm saying? I got a midterm at 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to hear you crying all night.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done final exams on less sleep
Yeah.
because she said she fell asleep at 9:30.
Then again,
She woke up at 1.
if it's a history or a biology exam, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Just depends on the curriculum.
y'all still
I feel
on-
like I don't care if it was school. I feel like how inconsiderate do you have to be like, oh, I know that my roommate has this going on, but like I'm gonna boohoo cry all night.
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling that.
Yeah.
I
Go
don't-
to the bathroom.
Not really feeling that.
It
Go
also
put a
depends
pillow
on
over your face and do what you gotta do.
it also depends on like how close their friendship is, I would say.
That's true.
Because if it was like one of my childhood friends and I'm on what 9:30 to 1, that's 4 hours of sleep, something like that,
Mhm.
3.5 hours of sleep. I can function on 3.5 hours of sleep. If they're really my diehard friends that I call family, I would sacrifice that instead. But if like they said that it's their college freshman year and they opted for a random roommate,
Yeah.
I would have said I probably would have said the same thing. I probably would just put my headphones on and
Kinda
go to
like,
sleep.
Yeah.
please. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And it's not even like I understand where you're coming from, Aaron, by saying like, if we're that close, like I can understand. But she didn't even say the girl wanted to talk to her. She's literally just boohooing out loud.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
it's like
So
also
what about y'all sleep?
it depends on the relationship with the boyfriend too. If it was like like the boyfriend is Malcolm, right?
Mm.
Constantly on the phone from time to time. But like it depends how long that relationship was because it also you would assume that they're also a college freshman too, right? Because
Yeah.
like freshmen get paired up with each other for roommates.
Mhm.
Like if it was like really that committed a relationship, maybe even more. But I don't know. We need more information.
We do need more.
We need a little bit more information. But right now, I don't think they're the asshole. I think they're perfectly fine with what they did. Yeah. So sorry to what's her name, Donna and Malcolm for breaking up, but the Reddit user breakup leaving is not the asshole. So
Yeah.
we're gonna throw it to some R&B and see if we can find some more speaking topics. There you go. I don't know how to mute myself, but yeah,
I got nothing.
there you go.
Now you're muted.
We're on mute.
Now we're on mute.
I'm playing a little music.
It's going to fish
But
in
it's not actually.
Oh, then how come we can't hear it?
It's on the headphones right now.
On the headphones, figure out what we're in the desktop audio.
Well,
That's what OBS.
what are you saying that right now we got music? Right?
We got me right. We're off here.
Yeah, we're practicing. Yeah, we're practicing. So right now, I probably should have said Whitney Houston.
Oh,
Because Strong does, I remember we said that we do have an adapter. Strong says that we do have an adapter that we could literally just plug our phone straight.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, because I got like 3,000
I
songs
want
saved.
to. I have way too much recording.
Let's see R&B. What do I have in here?
are we gonna keep it? Are we gonna stick to the Reddit thread, or y'all want to?
We can change it.
I got a good one.
Whoa.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
Am I
yeah. Go
the
ahead
asshole?
and take the reins. What's the topic about so I can have the music pulled up? What's the overall topic?
It was almost the same thing, but I'm just saying.
It's R&B. I'm just gonna look. Baby, I'm ready by Avert. Baby, I'm ready. Baby, I'm ready. Oh, I love that song. Baby, I'm ready.
This one is about a girl calling up her engagement with her fiance. Supports my girl, which is crazy.
Whoa, okay. I'm interested in that. Okay, let me do
He supports me again.
it. Okay. I got 2 songs queued up. It's gonna be Baby I'm Ready by Levert. And then what's that?
Oh,
And then what's the other one? I'm So Into You. I'm so into you. Baby, my baby. I love R&B. There you go. Ooh.
This is brought to you by UNTD.
Universal
Go
consistent.
Trailblazers.
I fuck with this. I like this. This is fun. This is fun. I have to pay my own rep. Mm, mm, mm. That's a bar. I'd rather be alone than unhappy.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
She got it. All right. Are you unmute? I'm not
You
saying
ready?
do it, but let's for other people.
You ready?
No. It just almost
Thankfully, this would be actually like my dad and honey.
So
We'll come back. Who y'all got? Tyson or Jay Paul?
I said Jay Paul.
Okay. I got it.
Let's do
Come on, take it on break.
let's do hers.
I'm saying who y'all come back on her.
Oh,
Now I'm just asking.
you just
You want me to
asking?
do the micro one? You want me to do a different one?
I think-
We waiting on you. But I'm just asking.
Okay. I'm hopping on that right now.
Oh my god.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are now back. That was a Whitney Houston, and it's not right, but it's okay. We're gonna get into another "Am I the Asshole" thread that's prepared for us right now.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, this one says, "Am I the asshole? I'm calling off my engagement after my partner revealed he is MAGA." So my fiance and I have been together since 2013 when we met in college. He struggled to get a well-paying job, and during his long bouts of unemployment, must have been during his long bouts of unemployment must have been radicalized to blame everyone else. I chalked it up to depression and tried to get him help with therapy. I paid for him to return to school to become a nurse too, but he still has not required. He still has completed the pre-reqs after 7 years. It's a long time. He currently works gig jobs while I'm a nurse in California, making close to $400K a year, working full time and a part time job. I was hoping to save up enough not to have to work after having a baby, since I, one, cannot rely on him. We were planning to get married next year and wanted to try for a baby. He knows I'm very liberal and I'm all about women's rights. He never openly expressed his support for MAGA itself until after Trump won and said Trump will be the one to help the economy and finally allow him to get a good job. I told him that is the easiest time to get a job in the past 20 years. In 2019, in 2021, but still he couldn't. I'm getting into sunken costs now and staying, and he didn't know what is she even talking about. I'm not giving into a sunken cost and staying, and he didn't know. But he did make offhand comments before on women losing their worth the older they get, and I questioned him. He said it was a joke. The past week has been miserable listening to him talk nonstop about how great Trump is and how he will turn everything great again. I had it and gave him notice to leave by the end of the month, and we are through. He said it's unfair and told me it's stupid to give up on us over just politics. The fact that he said that solidified the notion that he's so clueless and our values are so different. He will likely have to move back into his parents' home or be homeless since he makes less than $35K a year in the most expensive region in the USA. Am I the asshole for throwing away the relationship over 11 years just over politics?
11 years.
I wish politics was born again.
Oh, that's a
They've been
good
together since
one.
2013. That's a long time.
That's a good one.
Have you ever
11
been
years.
working?
It doesn't sound like it from what she's saying.
So-
He makes $35K a year. She makes $400K a year.
Wait, okay, well, 11 years.
11 years. She told him to
is-
get a job. He didn't want to get a job.
No, sir.
And now he's saying that Trump is going to turn the economy back around instead of being responsible for
I
himself.
feel like
Okay, here's a question for you. What did Trump do in the past few years?
I don't know.
He just
I
gave
can
him a
tell you.
stimulus check.
That and build a wall
Stimulus
with
check.
money that didn't really matter.
That wall is not built.
My point.
So,
It's partially built.
and also
Yeah.
Trump did not give you
Well, like, I
economy check.
want to get back into like the relationship point. How are you with a person for 11 years and you don't know?
And you don't know.
And you don't know that they're a hard right, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Hard left.
It's like-
Yeah, hard something like that. But like 11 years.
11 years.
Also, 2013 to 2024, right? I would say that's what 3 elections.
Yeah.
That's the 3-4
Who else did he vote for?
3 elections. Yeah, like
And he not going to put you up the first time?
11 years. Yeah, exactly.
So many questions.
So, like, and then also those offhanded jokes. I like to say within every joke is a little bit of the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't know how you say that to your relationship that's been there for I don't know how many years at that point that relationship was had whenever they said that, but even saying it, especially to a woman that you know is very liberal and is for women's rights, saying that that's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
That joke's not landing. That joke's
Still 11 years and you don't know this about her?
yeah, that is kind of
Yeah.
crazy. I feel like she's good. Like
Do y'all just get married when you're teenagers and not really care? Or what?
we don't know the age,
I don't
right?
know. They're not married yet. They're engaged. So she called
For
it
11 years. I
engagement.
get for 11
Oh, well,
years.
yeah.
But
Mhm.
with kids. They ain't kids. Right?
No, they don't have kids. She wants to have kids.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, good call, Don.
Yeah,
Sounds like they're in California too.
they are,
because,
which is really crazy.
which is always blue. And nah,
and
that's
he ain't working.
yeah.
He is not working.
I'm still on it.
What's going on?
And she's 400K, and then he don't want to help. I
Yeah.
guess. No, she's not the ass. No way. No way. No, she's not the ass. I feel like
I think she probably woke up.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Yeah, it's just sounds like she knows her worth.
yeah, like
As
it,
the
it
women
feels
say.
like stuff added up to that moment.
Mhm.
To it's like little hints you see, and then whenever the big thing happens, you're like, whoa, I see everything now.
Yeah, like that was literally like the straw for her. It was
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
But I will say it's really crazy how many friendships, relationships, acquaintanceships have all ended based on what somebody's political views are.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I try posting. I don't know. I don't know. It's like I like to make light of things. You know, I like to make light of things. But with politics and stuff that can really change a lot of people's lives, it's very hard to do. You know, it's very hard to do because you could be making fun of something or like not making fun. You can make a light of something that someone is like die hard about. That someone's like, whoa. And then so like sometimes I post on my story. I'm like, I posted a picture of Texas being almost completely red, and then I said the caption is, "I'm not gonna make a joke about this because it can offend two large groups of people, but I'm just gonna post it, and that's the joke." and then someone slid up on my story. It was like, "What do you mean by this?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it, right? Like I'm not making fun of nothing. I'm just here." So yeah, politics is very oh my gosh, especially 11 years ago. That's
11 years is a long time to throw away.
That is crazy. Okay.
It's not right, but it's okay.
I think it's a consensus that she's not the asshole.
Nah, I don't
She's
think so.
not the asshole. Well, yeah, we're gonna throw it to something that's the complete opposite of that relationship. I'm so into you by SWV. Let's get into it. There you go.
That's fine. The mic is at the door.
Muted. Everything's muted. Everything's muted. You're good. I like this.
When I was going to Am I the Asshole on Dragon, find something.
Yeah.
By the way,
Feel free to switch it up. We just talk.
I think Jake Paul's gonna win. Mike Tyson is 58 years old.
Older than that.
Man,
Mike Tyson is 58. 58 or 68. I don't know.
It's gonna be a good fight.
I do not think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna end in the third round just because he's gonna get tired.
Thanks.
That's what I bet. Yeah. He's like he's oh. Yeah, but it's a young man's game. It really is a young man's game. It's all about stamina. He's 58.
You know he trained already.
Yeah, right? Yeah, for the boxing event, right? Way back when. I don't think he's gonna win. I think depending on what Jake Paul wants to do, if he wants to win by knockout, I don't think he's gonna win by knockout. But if he wants to win by rounds, he's gonna win by rounds. That's what's gonna happen. If he wants to win, he can go by rounds. But everyone wants to see a knockout. That's what everyone wants to see in any fight. A knockout. Yeah. This is fun. I like this. I like this. You know, yapping sesh. And then we just throw it to music. Like right as this, I'm gonna throw it into one more song, and then we can just start thinking of topics. It's fun. Okay. What's the topic? We can start thinking of it.
This is well, all of the ones that we've done. Everybody was not the asshole.
Now, there's someone that's gonna be the asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's like the overall topic? Like relationship stuff, or is it?
The title is "Am I the asshole for telling my mom she was an unwanted guest?"
Oh, that sounds crazy.
Okay. I got. What's that? Stacy's mom. That song. Stacy's mom. Yeah, they going on. Yeah. That's a perfect. Stacy's mom. And then what's that thing called? I was thinking I'm a skater boy, but I don't think so.
No, when the music stopped? Oh wait, you're lying.
Yeah. Should be good. I'm gonna do one more song. One more song of this. I love this song. That's like one of my favorite R&B songs. What?
No, I'm just gonna be a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh, and we're back. Oh yeah. My fault.
Stacy's mom. Oh,
Yeah.
and we're back. Cool.
Yeah.
So, who was the asshole in y'all last relationship?
My
Me.
ex.
You?
I
My
was.
entire
You were?
family
I was.
says it's my ex.
But
I
I
never
was
been
like,
one. I'm chilling.
Even their
I'm
mom.
there.
Even my
I-
ex's mom thought that the daughter was the ass.
what? No, yeah,
Okay.
I definitely
my-
was it.
I just
because-
mixed the shit out of this. Oh my gosh. My transition game is crazy.
That is time for it.
Okay. No, I can always do it in my head again. It was good.
But no, yeah, I was just going through a lot. I pretty much lost like 37 people in the last 3 years. So I was mentally not okay. So and then alcohol. So
Yeah, that's
then-
why.
and what got me out of that
This is
drugs. No,
poison.
just kidding.
It's poison. Poison on poison.
No, just kidding. But what actually got me out of that was God. So
That's good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
no, I am so much better now. Like I honestly feel like I'm even getting like I'm such in a good point right now in my life. After something. You know, like I'm like I don't deserve this.
I'll tell you every single night. When everything goes right, everything's all the dots are in line. Something always goes wrong.
I mean, it's part
Without
of life
fail.
though. Like at this point, I have just accepted. I'm just like it's part of life. Like it, what somebody
Like,
told
bruh.
me, it was like success doesn't look like this.
For me, it's like
But there's so you gotta always look at the bright side, even if it's as hard as to look. Like it can be as dark as possible. Trust me. Tried to attempt it several times, but even as hard as it can be, I love how you're vibing.
I'm
it's hard.
sorry. This song gets me.
No, I just gotta love life, Gotta love life. Even.
fucking Frisco. Stop! You're just scam. They always call me.
I say
Scam lucky.
I say hello, hello,
Bro.
5, and I start.
I
counting
can't
down.
even block them because it's a different number every single
There's only
time.
6 people from this class here.
Look, literally, all they're the same. Look, it's the same number, but just like less different digits.
I know it happens to me too. I don't understand.
I'm like,
love.
I bet you I'm a blocking dark hole.
I need
at this point, I'm gonna just be like, block 34, 35, 36, 37, 38.
I need someone to sing this to, bro. This is such a good song.
Everything.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about relationship.
Okay.
I'm talking about in a relationship.
Oh my god, I hear this segment, and actually, I don't know if you guys get them on your TikTok too, but these people, it's called like the second date update. I don't know.
Yeah,
if you
we
guys
were
have.
all talking about that.
Oh, you were talking
We
about
were all
that?
talking about that.
Okay, yeah, that is so good. I don't. Have you? No. Yeah, technically, what the second date update is, right? It's a segment on this radio show, right? So they would call this.
Oh,
random
that
person-
thing, yeah,
okay,
that's what
yeah,
it's called.
that's what I'm talking about,
I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Oh, but I listened to one last night, and that was something else. I kind of want to play it.
Yeah, this is
Mhm.
Dennis, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal.
Brook and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Most of the guys are
Mhm.
like,
Honestly, I love that he always says that. He's like, "This is Brook and Jubal in the morning." Like he assumes that everybody knows what it is.
everyone's like,
He's like, "Yeah,
who
Brook
the
and
fuck are
Jubal
you?
in the morning," and they're like, "Oh,
I'm like, oh, yeah.
bro, you're not that famous. I didn't even know who you were." Sorry, but you don't gotta go up
Yeah,
to
you
like
got
that.
So am I ready?
No, I gotta put
I don't know. It just
I'm
for
a
me, it's
throat
like his
game.
ego of like, yeah, do you
Okay.
know who I am? Kind of thing.
No.
All right,
I was just like,
it's happening. We're gonna have back in here. Give me 1 sec. All right, and that was "Baby I'm Ready" by. There you go. That was "Baby I'm Ready" by Kurt. Yeah, and then we have another "Am I the Asshole" thread that's gonna come up. Patrick, you can go ahead.
All right. Now, okay. All the ones that we've listened to, or all the ones that we've talked about, are okay. Let's just say they're not the asshole. Now, I found one that Reddit themselves says the person was an asshole. So let's start off. The title is, "Am I the asshole for telling my mom she was an unwanted guest?" Okay.
Interesting. Let's get it.
My wife has had a stressful time at work and was looking forward to a vacation at her grandparents' cabin. She brought a few books she wanted to read, and I brought my fishing rod. She had no plans to entertain. My dad stopped by to go fishing. It was supposed to be just my dad stopping by for the day, but somehow my mom inserted herself, and I was shocked to see her. My wife had no plans to entertain her. I told my mom that. Okay. My mom brought stuff, bought stuff for lunch and dinner and tried to engage with my wife, and as well as engage with her into making dinner for us all. And of course, my wife said no. She was relaxing and reading. If my mom wanted to cook, that's my mom's choice, not my wife's. My dad and I get back late, and at the table, my mom started to complain how she did this all herself. I looked at my wife, who just took her plate and ate in her room. My mom started to complain to me about it, and I told my mom she technically wasn't invited, and my wife had no expectations to entertain her in my wife's cabin while my wife is on vacation, not my mom. My mom started saying, well, she wouldn't have came if she knew that. I told my mom, next time, take the hint. If you aren't invited, don't come. My parents left after dinner. My mom complained that my wife should have tried to be a gracious hostess And I said maybe my mom should try not to be unwanted guest.
Mm.
Mm, what's this word? Okay.
So it's originally I thought it was the reader asking if they were the asshole. No, their mom.
Oh,
I guess
so the
that's one
mom.
of your mom jokes, but that's the point.
So the mom was writing it just to get people to agree with it, I guess.
The Redditor's mom came with their dad. I'm assuming it's, I don't know if it's he or her, but still. And came uninvited because it was just supposed to be his or her dad, not his or her mom.
Mhm.
And their mom came uninvited and demanded, make make food.
Yeah, that's an asshole in my book.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
Mhm.
like maybe what?
I honestly, okay, so I am a person that if somebody bothers me, I will say it right there and then. So I definitely agree with him. So if my partner doesn't feel comfortable with somebody, I would definitely be like, even if you're as close to me, even if it's like my mom or anybody, I'd just be like, I mean, I know my mom is cool, but you know, but if they do something like, I guess, asshole-ish, you know, I would definitely like communicate that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at least my family, you know, we definitely say our feelings right there and then. Because otherwise we don't want to go to bed at mad pretty much.
Yeah, I
You know?
get you. Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
well that reminds me of this one quote that I keep seeing on TikTok. It's like, if you are invited to a party, don't invite yourself. You know, so like, it's like if they wanted you there, because I think it's just those three people, right? The
Mhm.
wife,
The
the
mom.
son, and the mom, right?
And especially
They're going away for a reason.
Okay, here's a question. If you're wanting to go over to your partner's house, is it your partner's responsibility to ask their parents for you to come over, or should they not have to ask their parents?
And we're assuming that the person lives in their parents' house, right? Okay.
Me, okay, ask. I would ask parents. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's their house.
yeah.
It's their house and their rules, yeah.
Yeah,
I,
that's
I,
my point.
I would say the same, yeah. I feel like nothing good happens if you keep it hidden, you
Same thing
know?
in this scenario. If, but at the same time, okay, yeah, I do want to go over. I want to spend time.
Yeah,
How would you approach that topic of you can't just plainly ask, do you want me to come over?
would like they have their own house, right? It's their own vacation thing. I would say, yeah, this is more of a me and her type of thing. We can always hang out with the whole family at a later date. If it's like close to the holidays, I think it sounded holidayish, you know.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, those are family. So those are family stuff. So we can always hang out then. But if I'm going somewhere with my wife, I don't want anyone else to be there.
It's like
No, for real.
me trying to resolve the situation as
Yeah,
calmly as physically
I'd be
possible.
like, yeah, I'm sorry. This is just something for us to. We can always do something else
I'm
together as a
not
family.
even gonna lie. I am in a little bit of a dilemma there too. Right now, currently, actually. So me and my honey are planning to go to Japan in 2 years. Right, we're already starting to save for it. However, my mom finally got her visa after 20 years. Don't tell anybody, by the way. Even though we're
Congrats.
thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But don't
Oh,
say
I know.
why.
I'm so happy. But technically, yeah, she has had 20 years without coming here. You know, so now that she got it, she can go anywhere in the world, right?
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, I know this trip is for both of us, but can my mom at least join us for a week? You know, at least for a bit of time, because I want to give her that opportunity. Because, like, I saw this quote that honestly made me cry a little bit, and it was like, your parents also lived once, you know, like, and it's true. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like, I feel like as a kid, like you always think of like, oh, your parents are always gonna be there and all that kind of stuff, right? Until you're like have that sad reality, they're obviously gonna die, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, it just makes me sad because like you know, my mom literally sacrificed everything for me, and like me going out to live my dreams. Like I want to be able to
Yeah.
Reciprocate that.
yeah, to for her, you know. So
But
I don't
also,
know.
but the also is some things your family experiences, you not able to. Some things you'll experience, they're not able to.
Yeah, everybody's experiences aren't going to be the same.
Wait, does your mom want to go to Japan? Yeah, she does. Oh,
Okay, then. Okay, that's reasonable.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a
Like
dilemma.
for me, my family
I
has
know.
constantly gone on vacation while I'm always at home. Now,
But-
if I have the opportunity, for instance, to go outside of the country in an airplane, not driving everywhere, I'll take that in a heartbeat.
It depends on the. In my opinion, it depends on the relationship. How long it's
True.
been going. How long everything has been happening.
And if it's a healthy relationship.
Oh yeah, but it varies. I'm
Also,
actually very
also,
happy.
regarding, also toward the parents.
Huh?
Also toward the parents.
Oh yeah, my mom is cool. Like legitimately. So again, they haven't met each other, and plus, me and my honey are also long distance too. So I kid you not, I am having the whole band together, literally Phoenix and Perth, on my graduation day because like everybody's gonna be there.
It's like,
You know?
yeah, that's what I was gonna
So
say.
like my divorced parents, I haven't seen together in like my whole life. Literally, because I'd never seen them together. So that's gonna be an experience seeing them both in the same day and next to, well, not next to each other, but you know what I mean, like side by side in the same place. But my honey is also gonna be there, and I kid you not. So my mom already bought him a gift actually for coming here, and I'm like, oh, that's nice, mom, you know. And the way she said it, right? I'm gonna say this in Spanish because I forgot how to say it in English.
Or do I need to open a translator?
No. But she said, I got a gift for your better than nothing. There you go. That's where it is. I was like, better than nothing? Mom! Shit, now that's literally her nickname to my boyfriend.
Why? Because it's not your husband?
Yeah. So he's like, so how's your better than nothing?
Wait, say it in Spanish?
Huh?
Say it in Spanish?
Peor que nada.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Well, that's a crazy nickname. I don't know if I like that nickname. That's crazy.
But I'm just saying, like, my mom is that kind of prankster, you know, of like, she's so silly. Like, if you guys know me, I'm the embodiment of her. She's worse.
That's cool. Well, I hope that gets figured out. I feel like there's some good conversations to have with you and your partner.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that it all works out.
Yeah.
I mean, I did tell him to bully her too. So.
But speaking of moms, so I think we all came consensus that the person was the asshole.
The mom is definitely.
Yeah, the mom is definitely. Yeah, we're gonna go into Stacy's mom, where everyone knows she has it on. Okay, there you go. Yeah,
that was a transition.
That was a good transition.
There you go. And I think that ends the class.
No, but I was actually going to say though, that trip though, I don't know. I'm just trying to calculate how the heck am I gonna separate my mom from my husband?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. That's a pretty big one.
What would you do?
I would invite someone else. So that them two for those
They entertain each other.
Exactly.
His mom.
Really,
Or like something. Yeah.
Actually, that could be.
So like
we can invite both of our moms.
y'all
they
two can
have their
go
own
somewhere,
little
and they two can go somewhere.
whatever.
That is so.
Class ends soon.
But you know it's
Yeah.
crazy though.
Oh, it's 12:50.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, ends soon for me. Well, I did some great stuff. I think we all did some great stuff. It was great. It was great. I don't have a follow up. If anyone wants to take the reins, go ahead. I do have to go practice.
Okay.
See y'all.
See you later.
It was fun. Thank you.
Oh, Aaron, before you leave, what's the you got an email to email them for like cameras and stuff?
The speaking center? Yeah. It's just
At least they're gonna
yeah, it's just right there.
What camera you need? You know something simple and you can use? Everything might go there, knock it out.
If you get them with that one good.
I wanted to knock them out. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know. Mike is, he almost 60, yeah.
Other way Mike lose is like,
It is the biggest thing. They got it for different moves.
like,
Yeah, they got different one. I checked the last night. They got, I think it's plus 270 for 250.
you said if there's something that looks like real place, it's like. I hope Tyson knock him out, man.
Ooh, wait. Oh my god. That is so cool. It's because they're filmed at my place that I work. And I don't know, I was like, oh, that was so cool. Mhm.
Are we downstairs
I'll let
at
you go on.
2?
What's that?
Are we downstairs at 2:30?
Yes. That's the audio. Yeah, the
Hi, I have a question.
Sure.
How personal can I get in the radio?
Much as you want, as long
Really?
as you don't swear.
Oh,
That's the only comparison. In other words, if you use 4-letter words, you have anything you want.
Because like I just, like pretty much and stuff.
Right.
But like for example, like the story was about like being an asshole.
Oh, geez.
So, but I was talking about my mom, and I was like, at least in my case, like pretty much, my mom showed up to their patient, and then
Uh-huh.
and he asked her to. So he was like, "You asshole." I asked my mom.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
So, but I was like, and then I just pretty much gave it like a story future based,
Right.
But I didn't know if like that was appropriate. Right now that I was thinking, I was like, I mean, it's kind of. It's just weird. But okay.